Welcome to Quick Rip. Big B here with ya. Hope you're doing well out there, fight fans. Hey, we got BKFC 48 coming up just around the corner. It's going down Friday, August 11th. Now, the action's coming to us live from Albuquerque, New Mexico, and the promotion has a red-hot card in store for us. So, main event at BKFC 48, we have John Dodson, who's currently 2-0 bare knuckle. He's going to face J.R. Ridge, who sits at 3-1. Now, this is for the vacant flyweight championship belt. So this is a huge one. This is one that the smaller weight class here has been waiting for. And we're finally going to crown an inaugural championship, barring anything crazy happening, of course. But let's have a quick look at Dodson here. Obviously, he really needs no introduction for anyone that's been following combat sports for, the past decade or two. He turned pro in 2004, so that's going back now. Dodson has gone 24-13 in professional MMA. He now sits at 2-0 inside the squared circle. 2 victories, 2 finishes, both within the 2 minutes of the first round. 2s seem to be something here with Dodson, let me tell you. But he has made quick fucking work of anybody put in front of him in the squared circle thus far. He seems to enjoy slamming those bare knuckles into faces and getting shit done as quick as possible. And it really has been magical. Now, of course, speed has always been Dodson's bread and butter, essentially. But at 38, how many more tricks does the magician have up his sleeve? His speed and timing will have to be superior here. Basically, his speed and timing have to be superior should he have a chance at nabbing that vacant strap. Now, good defense will be a must. Well, I mean, that's if Dodson gives Ridge any kind of breathing room at all, that is. But essentially, his defense is gonna have to be on par here too. If J.R. Ridge gets anything off, Dodson's not gonna be want to be slammed with those fucking fists. And I don't know. That's the biggest question for Dodson here, for me anyway, coming into this one, is age. And we all know that 38 is fairly old for a flyweight, for a younger or a lighter weight class there. And the reason that is speed is usually the first thing to go. So that's my only question. But he's shown no signs. I mean, he's shown no signs of slowing down. He's actually looks better, amazingly. I don't know what the fuck water he's drinking, but man, I would like to have a sip of that shit, because he's going back and forth right now between MMA and bare knuckle. I think he's already got a risen bout scheduled for after this bare knuckle. So he's gonna he could possibly be a BKFC champion, going and fighting over in Japan and fighting in MMA, a different sport. It's just wild what John Dodson is doing right now. And as I said, at 38 years old, that makes it just a little bit more special. Now, the other half of the main event, J.R. Ridge, he began his bare knuckle ventures in 2021, where he wowed the crowd with a 41-second knockout over Gerald Gregory. The Lion is currently on a 2-fight win streak with wins over Justin Martinez and Chance Wilson. Now, it's my belief that Ridge will have to have the performance of a lifetime in Albuquerque should he want to taste that fucking championship gold. The bright lights of a title fight, let's be honest, they can be suffocating. The biggest thing here for me is, will it be a factor for JR? Now, the co-main at BKFC 48 has been absolutely burning up here as fight night gets closer. We've got Cutman Perez, who's sitting at 3 wins with zero losses inside that squared circle. He's going to welcome social media influencer Bryce Hall as he makes his bare knuckle debut. Now, this one, I thought about looking at stats and going back. And I mean, let's be honest, there's not a lot of fight material on Bryce Hall. I believe he had one boxing match where it was fucked up. If you haven't seen that, I mean, that's all the talk right now is the referee in that boxing match, and the fight, I don't know, stopped prematurely, possibly. I don't know. Regardless, the kid doesn't have much experience, and he has zero experience punching or being punched inside the squared circle bare knuckle. Now, obviously, he's got the age-old story of he's been in a lot of fist fights, on the street fights, all this other shit. But the one thing I noticed about him is he is smart enough. When asked a question by Mike and Mish, I think it was, about does he believe that makes him possibly a better at bare knuckle, and he answered no. So he does seem to have a good head on his shoulder. Now, of course, going way back, G. Perez, during his last fight at the weigh-ins, went up to Bryce Hall and slapped him, and that's what led us here. There's so much going on in this fight, folks. It is absolutely taken over the main event. I mean, I watch a lot of podcasts and keep my eyes open for everything fucking BKFC. And I'm going to be honest, there's nobody talking, not much anyway. If they are talking, it's very little about the title fight, main event. Everybody's talking about G. Perez and Bryce Hall, and for good reason. It's come out that, of course, Lorenzo Hunt was training and preparing Bryce Hall, and Hunt's going to be in Hall's corner on August 11th. Then we add a twist and add in Chris Camozzi on the other side. Yes, Chris Camozzi is going to be in G. Perez's corner on August 11th. Then to make it a little bit more spicy, BKFC came out and announced just earlier today, actually, that Chris Camozzi will be challenging Lorenzo Hunt for the cruiserweight strap. And that's expected to go down September 22nd, I believe, at BKFC 50. So, I mean, you've got the fire of G. Perez and Bryce Hall. I mean, there's no... Perez, G said there's nothing personal. He just wants to teach Bryce Hall that this isn't a game, basically. You don't play bare knuckle, you know. And I think Bryce Hall knows that, but let's give the kid some credit, right? I've said it before. He's got huge fucking balls. Here we are. What are we, a week away as I'm recording, and it sounds like all systems go. I had a little bit of hesitation when this fight was announced, whether Bryce Hall would maybe even pull out at some point, you know, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Lorenzo Hunt has been working hard with him, and as said, he's going to be in his corner, and then Chris Camozzi on the other corner. Now that they're scheduled to fucking face each other, I can only imagine what it's going to be like. It's going to be pure chaos. This fight is going to be so much fucking fun. I can't believe it. I can't believe that it's come to this. I can't even believe how pumped I am for this fight. And I never thought I would be, but we got G. Perez welcoming Bryce Hall, and it's guaranteed going to be fire, both inside the squared circle as well as Camozzi and Hunt cornering each man. It's guaranteed fucking entertainment here, folks. So there's the main event and the co-main event at BKFC 48. Albuquerque, New Mexico is going to be absolutely rocking on August 11th. John Dodson, J.R. Ridge for the flyweight belt. We've got G. Perez welcoming Bryce Hall. That one, as I said, I'm super fucking excited for that one. For some reason, it's just been one of those fights that started off as a simmer, and now it's just a complete fucking boil. Some other bouts expected for BKFC 48, and we got Keith Richardson versus Derek Perez. That one looks like a fucking absolute barn burner there. The lone female fight on the main card, we got Sydney Smith versus Melanie Shaw. Those two are going to open up the main card, actually, get things started, and I am really excited for that. Saw an interview with Sydney Smith just last night, and she's looking good. She's looking good, and she sounds good mentally, and I think this is going to be an absolute performance by Smith, not to take anything away from Shaw. We've got also Donald Sanchez. He's going to be taking on Blake Lacaze. And of course, Eric Dodson, John Dodson's brother, is also expected to fight on the card. So those alone, worth price of admission, absolutely. But anything else is just gravy at this point. Hey, make sure you click that like button, give me a thumbs up, and also subscribe, because I will have results video come out shortly after the event ends. So be on the lookout for that. I like to do a bit of a preview and then results and recap kind of deal after the event. So other than that, thanks for watching, and let's get ready for some damn fights already. It feels like it's been forever. But anyway, thanks for watching, and until next time, everybody, take care and peace.